Hello, everyone. This is Amy Manning, and I am the one who is sponsoring Christina in her party tonight for Usborne Books and More. I am your consultant, and I can answer any of your questions. I'm so excited that you are here tonight for our party, and I wanted to make some videos to show you the insides of books and to show you some of the things that we have to offer. The first thing I wanted to show you is our illustrated books, which you may or may not be familiar with, and one of them is the illustrated stories from Aesop. And I'll just show you a little bit of what it looks like inside the book. And you can see about how much text is on each page. And the pictures are just really great. And of course there's a ribbon where you can keep your place. The next one here is the Illustrated Classics, Huckleberry Finn and Other Stories. And in here we've got Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Kidnapped, King Solomon's Mines, White Fang, The Phantom of the Opera, and then about the authors. And I'll show you some of the pictures in here. That's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, obviously. And here's Huckleberry Finn. There's that one. We've got Hans Christian Andersen's Fairy Tales. And in here, we've got, you can see these different titles that we have here. I'm going to show you some of the pictures inside this great book. The Brave Tin Soldier. You can tell where my family is based upon where our ribbons are in the books. This is the Usborne Illustrated Classics, Action Stories for Young Readers. And my kids really love these illustrated books, and I just am so excited to share them with you. And here we have Robin Hood, Gulliver's Travels, Moonfleet, Around the World in 80 Days, Robinson Crusoe, and the Canterville Ghost. And I'll show you some of the pictures in here. This one's really pretty. Has a lot of really great pictures of it. You'll notice the pictures in the different books are all different styles based upon the illustrator. But again, my kids love these books. They just love to read them. And my 10-year-old likes to really read them to my 7-year-old, who is not completely reading on her own just yet. She's just a slight bit behind. And so my 10-year-old reads her these stories and she loves it. This is the Usborne Illustrated Stories from Greek Myths. And you can see again the style of illustration is a little bit different from some of the other books, but you can see the amount of writing on each page. It's not too much. It's, you know, you can really read a book and read a chapter from a book at night. You can read aloud to those who don't know how to read yet, or those who do know how to read can go ahead and read along. This is one of my favorites. This is Louisa May Alcott's Little Women, and it's complete and unabridged. And it has some amazing pictures in it. There is a little bit more text on the page because it's complete and unabridged. But there are some pictures in here. Let's see if I can get some. Here we have the illustrated stories from Shakespeare. I also have the complete Shakespeare illustrated stories. I'm not sure if I've got that one here. But this one has Twelfth Night, Romeo and Juliet, The Tempest, A Midsummer's Night's Dream, Macbeth, Hamlet, and then it talks about William Shakespeare, his life and times. And this one's got some great illustrations as well. And again, you can see that the ratio of text to pictures on the page is actually quite nice. You know, children can really follow along with the story as you read to them, if you're reading to them, or if they are reading it themselves. They're really engaged because of the pictures in the story, which really helps them to remember the story. And lastly, here we have The Wizard of Oz. This is also, I believe, unabridged. So you can see the text is a little bit smaller. And there's the Emerald City, of course. It's a great picture of the monkeys in here somewhere. I wish I could find it quickly. There it is. You can see all the flying monkeys. All right. And lastly, I just wanted to show you some of our coloring books. I really love to color, and I don't know if any of you do that to relax, or if your children really enjoy coloring. But one of the best things about these books is, so we have Japanese patterns to color, Art Nouveau patterns to color, Middle Eastern patterns to color, African patterns to color. That's an Anne of Green Gables book. I also have, I don't think it's here, but I have, oh yeah, Japanese patterns to color. One of the best things about these books is it tells you a little bit about what it is that you're coloring and the types of colors that would probably be used for each picture. So you'll learn a little bit along the way about African art or Middle Eastern art. So that's kind of nice. This is for children, the Pocket Doodling and Coloring Book, and it's the perfect size for keeping in your purse and when you're at a doctor's appointment or waiting at a restaurant or wherever you may be, just pulling this out and they can doodle and color all they want in this book. And so that's about it for that. And I'm so excited to have you guys here tonight. And I will probably be making another video. And I will see you soon.